When a Cancer woman and a Taurus man meet on the path of love, the connection is almost instant. There is something in each other's energy that feels familiar and comforting. Cancer, with her sweetness and sensitivity, finds in Taurus a refuge of stability and security. For his part, Taurus, with his firm and reliable nature, is attracted to the warmth and affection of Cancer. They are two signs that value home, loyalty, and sincere love, which makes them one of the strongest combinations in the zodiac. But how easy is this relationship really? At first glance, they seem made for each other, but not everything is that simple. Their differences can become obstacles if they do not know how to handle them with maturity. Cancer is emotional and sometimes changeable, while Taurus is practical and somewhat stubborn. Can they find the balance, or will they end up frustrating each other? In this video, we will explore everything you need to know about the love compatibility between Cancer and Taurus. Let's begin. A love that feels like home. From the very first moment, the connection between Cancer and Taurus feels special. It is not the kind of explosive attraction or the drama-filled romance seen in other zodiac combinations, but something deeper, more stable, and familiar. They look at each other and there is immediate understanding, as if they have known each other all their lives. Cancer, with her natural intuition, perceives that Taurus is someone trustworthy, someone she can lean on without fear that he will disappear overnight. His presence conveys her security and tranquility, something that Cancer needs to open her heart. Taurus, on the other hand, is attracted to the warmth and tenderness of Cancer. Her loving nature and ability to care for and nurture others allow Taurus to let his guard down and feel. In this couple, there are no mind games or complicated strategies to win each other over. Both seek stability in love, and by recognizing themselves in each other, they feel comfortable allowing the relationship to unfold. Taurus enjoys the affection and attention he receives from Cancer, while Cancer finds in Taurus someone who not only protects her, but also values her completely. This solid foundation is what makes many Cancer-Taurus couples start off on the right foot and feel that they are in the right relationship. Stability with a touch of excitement. The love between these two signs is like a well-built house. It has strong foundations, it is welcoming, and it is full of details that make it unique. They share similar values and seek the same things in a relationship: fidelity, emotional security, and a stable future. For Cancer, being with a Taurus is like finding a refuge amidst chaos. Taurus is not one to run away when things get complicated, which gives Cancer the confidence to show her most vulnerable side. On the other hand, Taurus feels that he has finally found someone who values him for who he is, without pressuring him to change or demanding things he cannot give. However, stability can become a double-edged sword. Although both enjoy peace and routine, they can fall into monotony if they do not make an effort to keep the spark of romance alive. Taurus is an earth sign, meaning he tends to settle into a routine and do the same things over and over. Cancer, although she also loves security, needs moments of excitement and subtle changes that make her feel that the relationship continues to grow. If both fall into the trap of routine without seeking ways to surprise each other, the relationship can become too predictable. Between tenderness and sensuality. In intimacy, Cancer and Taurus form an incredibly compatible couple. Neither sees sex as something superficial, but as a way to express love and emotional connection. For them, intimacy is not just about pleasure, but about building a deeper and more meaningful bond. Taurus is a sensual lover, who enjoys details, physical contact, and a slow connection. They do not like to rush or act impulsively, but rather take their time to explore each moment calmly and with dedication. Cancer, with its sensitivity and need to feel loved, finds in Taurus a partner who makes them feel safe and desired without rushing them. However, some challenges may also arise here. Cancer is a very emotional sign and needs to feel that there is a bond beyond the physical. If Taurus focuses too much on the sensual aspect without demonstrating enough romanticism or emotion, Cancer may begin to feel disconnected. On the other hand, if Cancer becomes too dependent on the emotional connection to enjoy intimacy, Taurus may perceive it as a burden and lose interest. The key for this couple to fully enjoy their intimate life lies in balance. Taurus must learn to express their feelings more and show that sex is not just something physical for them, but a way of connecting with their partner. Cancer, for their part, must trust in Taurus's stability and allow themselves to enjoy pleasure without worrying too much about the emotional side in every encounter. Relationship challenges, sensitivity versus stubbornness. Although the relationship between Cancer and Taurus has many advantages, there are also differences that can lead to conflicts if not managed well. The biggest one is the way each reacts to problems and stress. Cancer is a water sign, ruled by the moon, which means that their emotions are changing and deep. They can go from joy to sadness in a matter of minutes and need to feel that their partner understands and supports them in those moments. Taurus, on the other hand, is an earth sign, stable and practical, which does not always know how to deal with the emotional ups and downs of Cancer. They may react with indifference or simply wait for the storm to pass, which may seem like a lack of empathy to Cancer. On the other hand, Taurus's stubbornness can be a significant problem if they do not learn to be more flexible. Cancer is emotional, but also intuitive, and often knows when something is not working in the relationship. If Taurus clings to their point of view without listening, Cancer may feel undervalued and start to shut down emotionally. If both learn to communicate effectively, they can overcome these obstacles without too much trouble. Taurus must remember that their partner needs to feel understood and supported, while Cancer must learn not to take every disagreement personally. Are Cancer and Taurus a couple destined for success? The compatibility between Cancer and Taurus is one of the strongest in the zodiac, but this does not mean that the relationship stands on its own. Both signs seek stability and security in love, allowing them to build a strong foundation from the start. However, the real challenge lies in keeping the relationship alive over time. When two people are so comfortable with each other, they can fall into routine without realizing it. This can be particularly dangerous for Cancer, who needs to feel constantly emotionally nurtured, and for Taurus, who, while loving stability, may become too rigid in their way of loving. If they do not pay attention to these details, the relationship can shift from being a safe haven to a connection that feels stagnant and monotonous. Another key aspect is how they handle conflicts. Cancer is deeply emotional and often lets their feelings take over during a discussion. They may hold on to resentment and think about a problem for a long time before expressing it. Taurus, on the other hand, is more practical and stubborn, prefers to avoid drama and doesn't like being told how to do things. This difference can lead to friction if Cancer feels that Taurus is ignoring or invalidating their emotions, and if Taurus believes that Cancer takes everything too personally. For the relationship to work in the long term, it is essential for both to learn to communicate effectively. Taurus must make an effort to show more empathy and not minimize Cancer's emotions, while Cancer must learn not to interpret every disagreement as a threat to the relationship. The level of commitment from both signs is another point that can determine the success of the relationship. Cancer, being a water sign, seeks a deep emotional connection and is not afraid to give themselves completely when they feel secure. Taurus, as an earth sign, is also loyal and stable, but needs more time to fully open up. It's not that they doubt their partner, but their process of solidifying a relationship is slower. If Cancer pushes Taurus too much for constant demonstrations of love or commitment, it can cause them to withdraw even more. Similarly, if Taurus doesn't express their love frequently, Cancer may start to feel insecure and emotionally distant. Finding a balance between Cancer's need to feel reaffirmed in love and Taurus's practical way of showing affection will be key for the relationship to thrive. Another important challenge is the independence within the relationship. Although both enjoy stability and building a home together, it is important for each to have their own space. Cancer may become a little emotionally dependent on their partner, expecting Taurus to be their constant source of security and affection. This can be exhausting for Taurus, who needs moments of tranquility and time for their own activities without feeling that they are neglecting their partner. This is where the importance of balance comes in. Cancer must learn to manage their emotional world without solely relying on Taurus, while Taurus must make a conscious effort not to neglect the emotional aspect of the relationship. Share your opinion and personal experience in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.